Hello and welcome back to our fourth and final section of the Witcher episode that we are doing this week. Let's just wrap it up. What were your thoughts on the ending, obviously, with the big battle of Sutton Hill?
Yeah, it was quite full-on, intense too.
Yeah, I mean, it felt very action-packed compared to, like, the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, it felt like
Oops, sorry, that's my phone going off. I'm just turning it off now, don't worry. I'm being quiet.
Unbelievable. It felt really a big pace change from episode 1 to 8. Like, they're completely different shows in terms of pacing.
Did you watch the opening, like, animation bit with all the symbols?
Yes, they all come together. That was really cool.
I mean, it didn't click into my head until...
Because I didn't click that the symbol start of each episode until they all came together. I was like, hold on a second. That was really cool. I like that.
I think it was, it's kind of symbolic of all the witches coming together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit disappointed that the Magicians Guild weren't that helpful. Like, you're kind of...
They were just there.
I mean, it was weird to have characters that we've not really actually had time to connect with suddenly be a big part of it.
Yeah, some I was just like, I forgot about you, but you're back.
Obviously we had Triss, and I don't know why, but I always remember Triss just because ginger hair, I don't know what it is. But seeing Triss again, nice. Who was the one? Sabrina?
I can't remember half the names.
She was in it at the beginning. She was in her magic class or something like that. But it is, and of course then you have her teacher who she's constantly having arguments with. Yeah. Cassandra. I love Cassandra, and she does not really change in the second season either. She's still a lot more fun. I'm just trying to think here. Obviously we had the big shock ending with Yen disappearing in a puff of smoke.
That was shocking to me because she's in season 2.
She is in season 2.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So if I knew you'd said that, and I was
spoiler.
Like, so
she is there.
That happened, and I was like, but you're in season 2, I'm sure. Or am I getting confused here?
I mean, of course, you weren't watching it when season 1 came out, and people were thinking, oh my goodness, they have killed Yen off, like, because Yen is a big character in the books and the movie, in the games. But yeah, she does come back for season 2. Yen has a habit of managing to survive things that she really shouldn't. But then again, it's Yen.
What convenience.
I loved how they had the two of them running together in the forest as well. Geralt and Ciri.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
Like that. I mean, that's when it felt very fantasy to me. Mm-hmm. Like, the lighting was amazing for that. Also, I love how Geralt's just kind of going to be this awkward father figure now. Like,
I know.
You're okay.
It's kind of like a reluctant father figure, to be honest.
Yes, he's kind of just going to pat her back and go, they're there. Of course, you do get a lot more development in season 2 as well, with the two finally starting to actually get along. Obviously, you've not seen season 2, but I'm just going to give you quite a little non-spoilery version of that. Okay. So season 2, obviously you have Geralt and Ciri travelling for a couple of episodes, and you get to see them kind of develop their relationship. I wouldn't actually say that Geralt's a father figure to Ciri. He's kind of just more there. You know the magician that she had in Sintra? Yes. He kind of becomes that almost. And of course, being the headstrong teen girl she is, Geralt's constantly having to knock her down a peg every now and again because, magic powers and teenagers doesn't go well together.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Of course, you'll have Nilfgaard as well, becoming more and more of a threat throughout season 2. Though they're actually kind of more in the background, I will admit. Because obviously they have been defeated in Sutton Hill. So they're going to have to lick off their wounds a little bit and stumble back home and try to explain themselves. We do get a couple more. Season 2, we'll have the witches back as well. They'll start becoming a bit more of a prominent feature. Trying to think, there's a lot more backstabbing politics, which is fun because I love a good politics. I love a good politics storyline, where everyone's backstabbing each other. I'm like, this resembles real life.
Yeah, it's slightly concerning that you like that.
Yeah, but season 2 I would recommend definitely wholeheartedly.
I will try. I mean, I'm not promising anything because, like I said earlier,
but you might enjoy season 2 more because
away for other series.
Obviously, you might enjoy season 2 a little bit more because I'm not giving to you as homework to do in a week's time.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So you might actually get enjoyed.
I am quite proud of myself. I go for it.
But the thing is, as well, with The Witchers, I feel like in the next couple of years it's going to be growing a lot more. You're obviously going to have... We had the animated series about Vesemir, and more witchery stuff there. I think they've also got another spin-off show coming as well. They're trying to make it into... I think it's going to be like the MCU, but with The Witcher. which could be fun. It can also be a disaster as well, but who knows?
Well, DC.
Exactly. So does the end of the season leave you wanting more?
Yeah, I guess it does. It creates a lot of, open storylines, and I probably will watch season 2, but...
I mean, I think what's good with the season 1 ending is it closes a couple of doors, but leaves a couple open.
Yeah, and that's what you want from a series.
Yeah. That's what a season finale is meant to be about, especially if you're leading into another one. You don't want to be like, well, I don't feel like I need another season. Anyway, so I think that kind of wraps it up for today.
I am so proud of myself that I got through this show.
I'm proud of you too, like I said.
Thanks.
I'm Mama Bird watching her chicks learn to fly. That's going to be my thing for now on.
What, you call me ugly? You seen a baby bird? They're not the prettiest.
No, I'm talking about little chickens. They're quite cute.
That is Easter.
Oh, that's true. Oh, see, that's what it is. I'm seeing all these chocolate chicks in the store. That's what it is. Of course, if you want to listen to the full episode, you only caught the ending, or you dipped in and out today, you can obviously catch us on YouTube, where we'll be uploading the full episode.
Yeah, when I have time, because the upload schedule is really inconsistent. It could be like the night after, or it could be literally 2 days before we go on air again.
Of course, as inconsistent as our scheduling time is, we do post about it on our social media anyway, so there's no excuse for not catching it, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's kind of wrapping up the show now. So of course we're on Instagram, Twitter and YouTube at the Geek Show _GCU.
Yeah.
So next week we're going to be chatting about your choice of the...
One of my favourite movie series, Scream.
Yes, I mean, I'm going to have to... I'm not great into slasher, but I have watched the first one so far.
You've got my box set of the first. Yeah, yes. I'd like to just explain something. So Rose has my box set of the first 3, and 4's on Netflix.
Of course.
5 is not out on DVD yet, so I will probably reference it, but we're not going to talk about the plot lines.
Yes. There'll be no
spoilers. As much as I want to,
because
because it's one of the better ones. I can't really, because the DVD's not out yet.
I mean, it's going to be fun. I think...
I've seen it in cinema, but you haven't, so...
It's quite nice, though, having this format where, one of us is a bit more of an expert than the other, but the other one's still... We're still relatively knowledgeable, sort of.
Exactly.
It's like, it's fun.
So you've got some
it's been an experiment.
Lovely horror films to get through for next
I do have a lovely horror film to get through. Hopefully there's not too much blood and gore, but then again, it's the Scream films, so we all know what
okay, so 3's actually not... Can I just say?
Okay.
3's toned down, but I can only apologise for 4, frankly. It's quite gory.
Okay, right, I think that wraps us up nicely. We'll see you next week. We are, of course, on Wednesdays 2 till 3.
Wednesdays?
Tuesday. I have lost track of the weeks.
You really have.
This is what COVID has done to me. Anyway, I'll see you later, okay?
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Just got to give our credit here. Our last song to play us out is The Wolves by Ben Howard. Bye-bye, everybody.